Hi everybody and welcome back to the Upside Down. Today I will be giving you my spoiler-free review of Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Eddie Brock attempts to reignite his career by interviewing serial killer Cletus Kasady, who becomes the host of the symbiote Carnage and escapes prison after a failed execution. Venom Let There Be Carnage is directed by Andy Serkis and written by Kelly Marcel. It stars Tom Hardy, Woody Harrelson, Michelle Williams, Naomie Harris, Reid Scott, and Stephen Graham. So I was super excited for this one. I think the first Venom is okay. I don't dislike it really. I think it's a fun time enough. I liked it in theaters and then I watched it a second time a few weeks ago and I liked it a little less, but I was still very excited for this one. I really liked the character Carnage, what I know about Carnage, and I thought the trailers looked pretty good for this one, so I was looking forward to it. I do think that the sequel is more of the same, but for kind of, I think funnier, a little better made, and I really liked that we got more of the relationship of Eddie Brock and the symbiote, Venom. So I do think that this one was funnier. It leans more into the humor of the first one, and I think this one really lets go and, really embraces what it is. It's just, a fun action film about Venom and Carnage. And I think that this one truly, like I said, embraces that more than the first one did. I think that this one has found its footing in what these movies are, and I think that they're having fun with them for the most part. They're not great though. I think both of them have not been really great movies, but I do think this one is a step up from the last one. I think Tom Hardy is a really good, Eddie Brock and Venom. Tom Hardy does a great job interacting with a symbiote. I think that shows, he's a really talented actor because he's really acting as if he's not controlling himself, but he's also has to talk to something that is CGI'd, which I think that is a really good testament to his acting ability. Now, that's not to say, though, that I couldn't see other actors play Eddie Brock or Venom in the future. I could. And that leads me to, I don't know if this is a hot take, but I also thought Woody Harrelson really I could have saw anyone play Cletus Kasady / Carnage. I really could have. I liked him in the trailers and, the post-credit scene of last movie, but I honestly didn't. He did good, don't get me wrong, and I'm a big fan of Woody Harrelson, but I don't think he brought anything too special to this role. He was creepy, he was sinister, but he wasn't as good as I thought he was going to be, actually. Naomie Harris, I also thought she played Shriek. I don't know about her, to be honest. I didn't think a lot of her line delivery was all that great, and I didn't think the character was all that great as either, and it's kind of a letdown, to be honest. I can't think of other things Naomie Harris has been in to really compare her. I know she's been in the Bond films, but I don't remember them enough. I'd be watching them now in time for No Time to Die, but I don't really remember them enough to recognize her as a performer, so maybe she is good, but I thought a lot of the dialogue here that she was given and the way she performed it was not that great. And there were a lot of corny and campy lines, not just from her, but Carnage had a lot as well. The title is set in this movie, so that's, yeah. But like I said, they're embracing what they are, and they're giving into what they are. Michelle Williams is a great actress, but I think she's wasted yet again here. And honestly, she goes through a lot of the same story beats, which I will get to further all this stuff really in my spoiler review. But I think she just goes through the same beats basically, and she's kind of wasted here. So I do think a lot of humor lands. I think it is funnier than the first one, and I had fun with the first one, and I thought that was pretty funny as well. Some of the humor does not land here. Some of it's a little too much, or like maybe Venom shouldn't have said something at a time that he did. Although I pretty much liked most of that kind of humor, because I did really like the banter between Eddie and Venom. I thought that was really funny. But when this humor does land, I think that it lands pretty well, and I actually had a really good time with this movie. The story is a little choppy here and there. I think, yeah, it's an hour and a half, and I think you can do a good film in an hour and a half, a good superhero film. You can obviously do a good film in an hour and a half, but we're so not used to superhero films being an hour and a half, or really even less than 2 hours a lot of the times. But I don't think they totally hit it out of the park using this runtime. I think that they could have added like 15 more minutes just to kind of shell out some of the character development, some of the backstory a little bit better. I honestly, I don't think that they used Carnage enough. Some PG-13 movies can make good use of the rating. I don't think this one did as great of a job as maybe it thinks it did, or that it could have. And I think Carnage is a very rated R villain. I think we all wanted to see it rated R, and I wish that we could. And I honestly wouldn't have minded a Carnage movie, and then maybe leading into a Venom versus Carnage movie. Maybe Venom can be in his movie, but not as important. I really would have liked to get more Carnage, more Cletus Kasady. But really, I thought Carnage was wasted in kind of his own movie. I mean, it's named after him. It's Venom, but it's Let There Be Carnage. I don't know if it totally lived up to the character, and I'm not even a big fan from the comics. I just know Carnage. I thought the CGI was pretty good here, but I'm really bad at noticing bad CGI. But I thought a lot of it looked good, which I think that with a director like Andy Serkis, who is known for motion capture CGI and all of that, I do think that the directing is some improvement over the first one. But I don't know, maybe it's just me, I didn't see anything so special. When I saw Andy Serkis' name attached, I was like, oh, okay, cool, this maybe add a little something a little special to this. But I didn't feel it, I didn't see it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just personally did not feel it or see it here. And I wish that I had, because Andy Serkis is a very talented person, and I would have liked to see more of the great motion capture work that he has done and he's known for. Like I said, some of the story is clunky, but no, I was impressed with some of the action, but like I said, I wish it was more violent. It should have been rated R. Even the Carnage violent scenes, you know, weren't really all that violent. You knew what they were doing, what they were going for. You knew that people died, obviously, but I don't know. I didn't feel it, really, and I wish that this could have been rated R, or some PG-13 movies can make really good use of that rating. Okay, I thought the final battle was really cool, though. I thought that was a very well done final battle. There were a lot of cool shots in it, a lot of cool action. It was fun seeing Venom and Carnage just battle it out. And the mid-credit scene, no spoilers, of course. There's just a mid-credit scene, nothing after the credits, but the mid-credit scene is worth the hype that you've been hearing. Definitely stick around for that mid-credit scene. And of course, I will get into all of this in more detail, and of course more, because I can actually spoil stuff in my spoiler review. I am looking forward to talking about spoilers with you guys. Please, for this one though, comment down below, but try to keep it spoiler free or label it as spoiler. What would I give Venom Let There Be Carnage? Venom Let There Be Carnage gets a 7 out of 10 from me. That's a 7 out of 10 for the Venom sequel, Let There Be Carnage. What did you think of this sequel? Did you like it more than the first? Did you hate it? Did you have fun with it? Let me know down in that comment section. Please blow up that comment section. If you've liked what you've seen here and you want to see some more, click around here to see something else. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video with the Marvel fans in your life. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, and come to the Upside, Dan.